Dude, how are you liking your full body lifting?
Oh man, if we tell the podcast, I'm gonna have to quit. I'm gonna have to quit and move to a different different split,
Different program.
different program.
Body part split.
I'm gonna have to go to It's going good. It's really hard. Like compound moves, 7-8 exercises a day, hitting full body 3 days a week with like reasonable RPEs. It's exhausting. Like earlier in the episode, we talked about it being difficult to work or to, brain fog was the term that you used after really intense strength training sessions. And that's absolutely the case. There was a morning during my first week of, random full body program where I ate a big breakfast because I was like, I'm going to need it with this level of volume and intensity, and then trained for nearly 2 hours. And then I don't remember if it was a Q&A or a podcast that we did, but I was dead. And so since then, what I've been doing, and this is a ridiculous schedule, like I can't believe that I'm doing this, but I'm doing the first 2 movements, so like the 2 big moves in the morning, and then we record for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is. And then I'll go do the other 4 to 5 moves where it's still a couple compounds and then some accessory work in the afternoon. So I'm essentially doing 2-a-day lifts just because it's the only way that I can not be completely dead for multiple hours of the day.
I love this for you for so many reasons. Namely because you love lifting.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely love lifting. And if there was one way to make you happier than doing 1 lift a day, it would be doing 2 lifts a day.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the perfect schedule for you out of all the different schedules you've tried and everything throughout your career. I feel like for right now in life, this is perfect. You get to wake up, get a nice little breakfast in, hit 2 heavy compounds, then get some work in. And then you go back to the gym for round 2, refreshed, ready to go. And then you get to hit it again. And it's like, I think that's the perfect schedule for you. And I think it's also nice because you deliberately plan it on days that we're going to also work and do a podcast or do a Q&A with the mentorship. You can join the mentorship link in the bio. Just going to be pushing it hard this episode.
I love it.
It's just so smart because it makes you feel really good, and you've gotten to a point where like you can decide what your schedule is going to be like after years and years and years and years of grinding and working for super long. It's like, cool, like now I'm going to split this workout up in whatever way suits me best, and also I'm going to fit it right in. And when you were here visiting in Dallas, we literally like split your workout up with a trip to Chick-fil-A, which was it was super fun. It's I love it. I think that it's cool to see, and I think this is one that you're going to be doing for a long time.
It's hard for me. There's a bit of cognitive dissonance, I think, around talking about it publicly, holding the position that this does not make sense for most people. It's unnecessary and it's impossible for most people's schedule. Holding that position and wanting to educate people on what works best for them while simultaneously holding the position that this is awesome for me. A couple episodes ago, we talked about how white collar jobs are essentially not the optimal way to live. You're in an office, you're under a fluorescent light, you're in deep hip flexion, just sitting all day, 9 hours, 5+ days a week, like hunched over like this, not good. We should have more movement and activity. And so doing 45 minutes in the morning and then doing an hour, and this is only 3 days a week, but doing an hour in the afternoon and having that opportunity built into my schedule to move around more has me feeling really good.
Yeah. And I think for most people, it wouldn't work for many reasons. Like, number one, most people don't love lifting like you do in the world. Like, there's a small subset of the fitness industry that absolutely loves it, and that would be great. But even among the subset of people who love it, most don't have the freedom that you've built in order to make that schedule work. And if like the people who have kids and other extra responsibilities, like there's no way that they can make that work. So for right now, based on like your schedule and what you have, I mean, I think it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. You are on a similar schedule though, just not with lifting.
I put myself in the same box as you, in which like we've built this ability to really structure our life around the things that we most love,
Yeah.
which is like amazing. But I think 99.8% of people are not in that box
Correct.
yet. But if you're listening, you're on your way. You could be on your way.
You have the capacity to be on your way.
I don't care what age you are, what race you are, what sex you are. I don't care. Like, you can build it. You can absolutely build it. Like, now more than ever, more than any point in history, you can build this shit, which is just, it's unbelievable.